Some of the key characters in Brave New World include John the Savage. John is the handsome son of the Alpha director and Linda, a beta lost at the Malpais Indian Reservation about 20 years prior to the start of the book. Ostracized for most of his life by his Indian peers as well as his mother, he teaches himself to read and think from the only book he owns, the complete works of William Shakespeare. He initiates himself into adulthood, and violence and self-harm mark his understanding of love and religion. His idealistic awe of the brave new world will transform to disgust, disillusionment, and suicide. Mustapha Mond is the charismatic leader of one of the 10 world states. We sense his complexity in separate lectures on history in Chapter 3 and art, freedom, and religion in Chapters 16 and 17. He knows the world of the past and that of the present, and he seems to operate with knowledge of both. He was much like Helmholtz, but he made a different decision, giving up his passion for science for a position of power. As he puts it, the cost of stability is freedom. Bernard Marx is an alpha plus whose growth was stunted during the embryonic stage. Because his physique is closer to that of a gamma, he's got an inferiority complex. He's a nonconformist in theory more than in practice, making his name a bit of a joke. Unlike Helmholtz, Bernard seems to lack the conviction of his discontent. This makes him more petulant than truly radical. Helmholtz Watson. The very handsome alpha plus Helmholtz Watson is admired for his massive physique and his writing expertise. He's a writing professor, and like his good friend Bernard Marx, he's unhappy within the mind-numbing culture of the world state. But unlike Bernard, Helmholtz proves to be solid in his convictions, making him a reliable friend to Bernard and one of the only people in the world state that John can talk to. Lenina Crown. The beautiful Lenina Crown is a beta. Her job is to inoculate embryos against typhoid and sleeping sickness. Though her name evokes the communist Lenin, she's shallow, loves to shop for new clothes, and doesn't question any of the world state's conditioning propaganda. For her relative contentedness, Lenina stands out among the other main characters of the novel.